We can't hear you, bro.
You hear you, Phil?
We can't hear you.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Welcome to Outside the Brand, episode 54. This is your full show review for Extreme Rules 2021. And this show started off really, really solid. And then the ending kind of shit the bed. We'll talk about it. And we'll get things going. We had some great matches tonight, especially the main event. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm your host, Philly Met. You can follow me on TikTok at Philly Met. Follow me on Twitter at PhenomenalP3. Instagram at Philly Met. We'll see you guys when we see you, but let's get into the show and let's talk Extreme Rules 2021. What you guys think about it?
What's up, guys? It's Megan. You can follow me at Megan_Nicole. And Extreme Rules had its moments where it was really good, and then some moments where it was really like, okay, bathroom break, time to get food.
Where he at?
Yo, as you can see, my face paint is slowly peeling off my face. That's the way my personality feels because I feel like I'm just dying the more and more I watch WWE mess stuff up. It was a solid Extreme Rules, but like I always say, the execution of the finishes and certain things that they could have done to make the show a lot better, they dropped the ball on like usual. So disappointed live.
Disappointed live.
What you gonna do?
All right, what up, y'all? No introduction, you know. Regular Rules was good. It had its moments, and there were some moments where I'm like, what the fuck? But we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. Let's get into this review.
All right, guys. Here, let me just do something real quick before we get things started here. Just want to get something ready for something. So here we go. Real quick.
Or if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my TV because I am watching the rest of the 49er versus the Packer game.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
And my Niners better pick it up. Come on, Garoppolo, throw the damn ball. Josh, that's your opinion. Okay, my team, I like the Niners. You don't have to, but we do suck sometimes, but right now we're doing good. So.
At the moment.
Alrighty, y'all. Let's get things going.
I have to say, you guys are doing pretty good. Ain't gonna lie. You're doing pretty good. Yeah, no hate. Yeah, I got no hate on the Niners, but like I said, you're doing your best.
Alright, so let's get started with the Extreme Rules 2021 review. As we kick things off with the kickoff show, it was Liv Morgan taking on Carmella. And guys, this match was pretty solid. It's a kickoff show, so it was not going to get as much time as we would have liked. But the winner of this match ultimately did come up to be Liv Morgan. And she finally did win a match. Thoughts on this match as a whole, and what do you think Liv does from here on out, as she got the win on a pay-per-view, whether that is the pre-show nonetheless, but she still got the win this Sunday at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view event.
I feel like this win for her is going to mean something because she won against Carmella. So I honestly think that this win is really good for her, and maybe moving forward, there will stop trying to punish her because of Ruby Soho. Like maybe this was a step in the right direction.
I mean, this was a good match. Finally, Liv Morgan got a victory. You know, and I hope, really hope that this is. I know she already beat Carmella countless times. I know that, but like, I hope this leads to push. It was really decent. I was expecting Zelina Vega to come out and help Carmella win. I was expecting that, but it turns out that didn't happen. Liv Morgan came out with the victory, and I was pretty happy about that. Pretty sure we were all happy about that. We didn't want Carmella to win that match. Pretty sure we all. But yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know where left this.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch this match because I was still painting my face. But I'm happy Liv Morgan won. Hopefully, this means that she gets a further championship shot or further higher in the card, I should say. Just because Carmella was just in the championship picture. So let's just hope that this is the start of a push for her, and we don't have to see her fight Carmella and Zelina and do that over and over again next time. So good match, though, and I'm happy Liv Morgan finally got some. I guess I'll say TV time, or major TV time. I'll say even though it was the pre-show. You could have easily had the 6-man tag on the pre-show and had Liv and Carmella start off the show, but that would make too much sense.
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah.
But
I
Phil,
completely agree with that. What's your thoughts, Saul?
Saying Phil, what did you think? Like, did you think Liv? Do you think this is a way to start Liv to get where she's gonna lead to, or?
I hope so, but I've heard Loft talk about this countless of times. Liv Morgan is the kind of character to where we see her get these pushes, get these wins over and over and over again, and then all of a sudden, just when they want to, they just pull it back. And they're just like saying, you know what, screw you, we're not doing this right now.
Right.
And we just completely disregard everything that she has done. I hope this is something, but considering WWE's track record when it comes to Liv Morgan's booking especially,
Right.
I don't trust it. I don't.
Me neither.
So I hope this is something, I really do, but until I actually see something from WWE, I'm not trusting it. To go over the ending portion of the match, so they exchange and roll-up attempts, and Carmella slams her down by the head for a count of 2. Carmella connects with a super kick for a near fall, and she starts arguing with the referee. Morgan hits a recoil for a near fall. Carmella applies a triangle submission over the ropes until the count of 4. Carmella drags Liv Morgan out of the ring and looks for a super kick, but Liv catches it into a backbreaker, followed by a slingshot into the announce desk. Liv gets Carmella back inside the ring, hits the obliviation for the 1-2-3, and hits the oblivion for the 1-2-3, and there you go. That's it. Carmella loses the match, and hopefully this feud is over. Hopefully Liv Morgan can do some things in the near future, whether that is drafted to Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. I personally believe that she will stay on Friday Night SmackDown, but considering that the draft is not this week but next week, where do you guys see Liv Morgan going from there?
I thought it was Friday.
It's
Same.
It's October 1st.
Oh, so it's literally this Friday.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
I
this
thought
Friday.
I thought it was next week.
No.
No.
So, regardless, thank you guys for correcting me on that. Where do
you're
you
good,
guys see her going from there? Staying on SmackDown or going the Raw?
Stay. She's staying. I feel like she has to stay. I really don't want her to go to Raw because I feel like something will go down. Something will go down pretty bad for her if she goes to Raw. I just want her to stay. I don't want her near Raw.
I'm mixed. Like, I want her to stay on SmackDown, but I know they'll probably put her on Raw. But no matter where she goes, they may not even push her, is my thing. Like, I want her to be pushed, but knowing WWE, they may not even do that. Like, this may be the one win that she'll get this year.
It's the track record. I totally get that. Love, what you think? Stay on SmackDown or go to Raw?
Staying on SmackDown. I mean, you can't send her to Raw right now. Raw is a terrible place for stars to go, and she needs to stay on SmackDown. Hopefully, they do something with her.
And Carmella, where do you guys think she'll go?
She should finally go to Raw. She's been on SmackDown for too long. She needs to go to Raw.
Carmella's going too.
Carmella needs to go to Raw because she's been on SmackDown for how many years?
She's been in there for a while.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of agree. I wouldn't mind seeing her on Raw.
Because
honestly, the Raw Women's Division kind of needs it.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
They need like a full-fledged heel. And
Carmella is that heel.
They have heels, but they have heels that we just don't want to see.
And Carmella is that
At least
heel.
Carmella's decent, and she's at least decent in the ring.
Right.
So, I'd like to see her on Raw.
Yeah. But if they do put Carmella on Raw, then they're going to have to put Graves on SmackDown because of all of his comments towards Mella.
Yeah.
I was going to say, does that mean Corey would have to go to Raw? I was going to say.
They would go to SmackDown because they would stop with all those freaking comments that he's always making towards Mella.
Yeah, it's So that was on the kickoff show, guys. We kicked off the actual main card with the 6-man tag that got announced during the pre-show because of backstage brawls that happened on the pre-show. It's the New Day taking on Lashley, AJ Styles, and Omos. The winners of this match were the New Day. And finally, Big E wins the match as WWE Champion. Even though it's a 6-man tag, it's still a win. And later on, we actually had. It wasn't after the match, but later on in the show, Bobby challenged Big E to a WWE Championship tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, and we're gonna get it. So, thoughts on this entire 6-man tag as a whole, as the New Day finally come out on top, and Big E is champion.
First thing I want to say is, why am I not surprised that Bobby wanted a rematch? Why am I not surprised? And is this where Bobby gets the title back, or is this where Big E keeps it?
No.
So
Big E cannot lose the championship tomorrow night.
So wait a minute. So Bobby's out of the WWE picture for now.
Big E cannot lose the WWE Championship tomorrow night. If he does, that's completely pointless, and they should have never put the title on him in the first place.
And like I said, I'm expecting it to be a good match because you have two powerhouses. You have two. We saw what happened with the. We saw what happened with the New Day. We saw what happened when he did to him tonight, and showing you that Big E is that champion that. But you said Lashley should never be pinned, but but Big E shouldn't have been pinned either.
No.
But,
Listen, Bobby Lashley, this WWE Championship match makes no sense tomorrow night on Raw. It doesn't.
It really don't. And Biggie came on top though. That's the one thing. And like you said, I was either expecting AJ or AJ to take the I was expecting AJ to get hit by Big E with the big ending, and then all of a sudden, Bobby, attacks him. But fortunately, that didn't happen.
I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on the match? Megan, what's your thought on this 6-man tag that kind of just randomly happened out of nowhere?
Bathroom break, time to get food.
That
was it. Right when this match came on, I'm all like, whoa, time to go get my snack, get my drink. Let's go. My brother was like, you're not going to watch it? I'm like, this is a boring match. It just happened last minute. It's pointless. This is a bathroom, time to get your food type of match.
Right.
Exactly what I
That's
did.
my thoughts.
I had to grab freaking fruit and freaking water for this match.
Well, thoughts on this random ass 6-man tag that will lead to a WWE title match tomorrow night on Raw?
This was stupid. WWE is stupid, and they start off an Extreme Rules pay-per-view with a 6-man tag that we all know the New Day is going to win. You have Bobby Lashley take the pin when they already knew he's going to have a match on Raw. And I feel like on Raw, Saul and 1C are going to be right when Bobby beats Big E, because I swear to everything, if Bobby beats E tomorrow, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna snap, and I can't take it because they're getting me right now. They're really getting me tight. They're really getting me tight right now, and this isn't a good way. This isn't a good way to clean it up. They suck and they're being stupid, like always.
Well, listen, we all know that Big E's WWE Championship reign so far has not been the greatest. Lost.
Listen. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, say it.
Listen. If it does happen, I'm expecting you to call me, and then I want to tell you that I told you so.
I'm not gonna call you. I might not even see my face for like a month.
Because you're that upset that I told you so.
I don't care what you said. I care about what WWE is doing. Look,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about who told who. The fact that you were right about that, and it's not even your fault. It's their booking fault. That's not what I'm mad about. That's not what I'm going to be mad about. I'm mad at the fact that they consistently throw it in our face that we're stupid, and they
insult our intelligence.
Finding new ways to show us how
It's
stupid we are.
obvious though, but
Yeah,
like it's right in front of you. You can even see it, even though it's on live television. Like,
Listen.
But why do they find new ways to show that I'm stupid? Like, why? Every week is just something.
that's
new.
just Vince for you, bro. That's just WWE. That's just writing for you, bro.
No, I don't. Stupid. The 6-man tag was boring. No one cared.
How did you not get that at the meeting though? When you were meeting with Vince, how did you not get that?
Forget those meetings. I'm done. Not this.
Phil, how did you not get that meeting when you were in that meeting
I
with
didn't
Vince?
show up. I don't want to see that fucker's face. Listen, we all know that his WWE Championship reign has not been the greatest. He lost his first 2 matches as WWE Champion, and then they booked this 6-man tag because they had to. They had to put a WWE Championship. They had to put a win under the WWE Champion's belt. And now we have him defending the WWE Championship on a random-ass episode of Monday Night Raw just 2 weeks after he won the goddamn thing, when honestly, he's going to go into Saudi Arabia, probably defend it against Bobby Lashley again in Saudi Arabia, and then who knows what's going to happen.
Roman Reigns Survivor Series.
I understand what's going to happen next, but I'm saying after all that shit, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It does not work. And the thing is, like I said months ago when he won the Money in the Bank briefcase, you save that shit for something that is actually relevant. You save that shit for something to create a moment. You don't just do it on a random-ass episode of Monday Night Raw. You either should have done it at SummerSlam or you should have done it at WrestleMania. When you didn't do it at SummerSlam, I said, you know what? You do it at WrestleMania in the match against Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. That's your fucking way to do it. That's your fucking money ticket. And no, they just do it on a random episode of Monday Night Raw in Boston, Massachusetts in
Johnny's
a
home.
worthless match. Fuck Johnny's home. You do it in a pointless match. You do it on a random ass episode of Monday Night Raw when you could have created a real moment. And they don't do it.
Yep.
It's mind-boggling to me that I can figure this shit out and you guys can figure this shit out and book this shit better than the guys that actually apparently know professional wrestling. None of those schmucks backstage in WWE know professional wrestling.
They don't.
They don't even know how to spell it.
Nope. They can't even spell WWE.
What does the second W in WWE stand for?
Not entertainment. Not entertainment.
I said W. That's E.
Oh, you said W. Oh, world.
Wrestling.
Right.
That is not professional wrestling.
What is
That
it?
is laziness.
It's laziness.
What they did with the Money in the Bank briefcase this year and going on to previous years in the past, maybe all the way since back to 2015 when Seth Rollins had it.
Right.
From 2016 to 2021, they have been absolutely lazy with the WWE Championship and the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I cannot stand it anymore. And yes, I am going to go on because they freaking need to hear it.
I love it.
They need to hear it. They need to hear it. And
do they care though? Do you think they'll care?
No, they don't care. They don't care. But they should. They should care. Because I know I'm not the only one that feels this way.
I feel the same with you. I agree with you.
I'm sorry I went off, but
now you're good, bro. Let it all out. Let it all out. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. You want to address something? Address it. That's what Outside the Brand is for. Talk. Our supporters understand what you're saying.
It's just, my God, man, what the fuck even happened next? I don't even want to go through the last portion of the match. AJ jumped for the phenomenal forearm, but Big E avoids it, and Lashley accidentally spears AJ. Big E hits Lashley with the big ending, 1, 2, 3. Lashley gets pinned in a worthless six-man tag when he should be dominant. AJ Styles should have gotten the pinfall.
Right.
Up next, we had the SmackDown Tag Team titles on the line. Usos versus the Street Profits. Usos picked up the win here in a phenomenal tag team match. This was tag team wrestling at its finest. This was match of the night up until later on in the show. This was totally one of the best matches of the night so far. What did you guys think of the SmackDown Tag Team titles as the Usos retained those titles going on into Saudi Arabia and Survivor Series in November?
I knew that the Usos were going to win because they want to keep the whole bloodline thing going with him and with them and Roman. Maybe going on to Saudi, I can see one more match happening with the Street Profits. And then I don't know, then they might win, but the Usos might retain. It's up in the air. I'll have to see what's going to be happening within the upcoming weeks leading up to Saudi.
Honestly, should have trusted my gut and went with the Usos, but nope, I went with the Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
I should have trusted my gut. My freaking gut was like, nope, you picked the wrong. I was like, don't pick the team. Don't pick the team. But I ain't gonna lie. I said I'm not mad at it at all. It was a really good match. Usos came out strong, but Street Profits they put on a good show when they put on a good show too. Like, yeah, I have to. We're laughing at.
This was an amazing tag team match. I just wish the Street Profits won, but it is what it is. I think this is what I wasn't expecting the Usos to put on an amazing match like this. Like there were many spots that both of them took that I wouldn't expect. I was expecting the match to end, but this was what Phil said, match of the night and still the main event, kind of. But yeah, this is a great match.
Sorry, Love, that it went off like that in the last one. I just had to get my shit out.
Oh, we loved it. You were good, bro.
I was on board. I'm gonna say what I gotta say when the main event time. You did your thing.
Yeah. I had to get that shit out.
Did your thing. You feel good.
All right, guys. So in a match that was honestly not all that bad up until kind of just some messy things in that's were kind of all Charlotte's fault in the end, but it was the Raw Women's Championship match. Charlotte taking on Alexa Bliss, where Charlotte did pick up the win. So Bliss rolls Charlotte up for a 2 count, then hits a spike DDT for a near fall. Charlotte grabs Lily and throws it at Alexa, and then connects with a big boot. Flair tosses Bliss into the ring post, hits a natural selection for the 1-2-3. I told you guys from the jump, if you do not do some theatrical shit, this match could have ended up pretty well. We saw an Andrade spot. Charlotte did a miss moonsault, landed on her feet, and she did a standing moonsault. It looked freaking terrible.
It was not good at all.
Listen, Andrade, if you're, this is not your fault. This is just Charlotte putting your move to shame. You do it way better, 1,000 times better. But guys, what did you think of Charlotte retaining the Raw Women's Championship? We all had Alexa Bliss come out on top here, so it's not really the match, but it's what happened after the match. That is very interesting, and we'll get into that when everybody says their shit about this match.
Oh, fucking shit!
That's my word too.
Fucking shit! Why in the? I might go off here, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to listen to Cass. Why in the fuck would you have Charlotte win once again? What is the point in that? Do you want her to be the longest reigning women's champion again? No. Why? Just tell me why, WWE. Do you want to give her so many fucking titles? Why? Like, do you want her to, like, be, her father's freaking title reign? Which I don't think that even matters anymore, considering what had happened with him. Why can't you just give it to Alexa Bliss, who is more worthy of it than Charlotte is? Charlotte has done nothing but whine and complain her whole entire time she has been with WWE. Why would you give her that? Tell me. I really want that title to be off of her, and I am sorry, but I want her to be released from WWE so she can go to fucking AEW or Impact. I just want her gone. Like, I am done with her. Done. I hate her. I despise her as much as I despise I despise Lesnar. I'm sorry, I do.
If you're not a part of the NOI family, your career is not safe with this company. So honestly, Charlotte leaving at some point is not totally out of the realm of possibility.
I want her to go so she can be with her fucking husband and her father, who's in AEW.
She's not going anywhere.
Get her off of WWE.
She's not going anywhere.
Stuff. Just get her off. I'm done. Get her.
I don't blame you. I agree with you. And listen,
and now she's got to go film that movie or whatever the heck it is. With
taking the title with her. Listen, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I want that title off of her too, but she's not going anywhere. She's not going nowhere because, as much as I hate to say this, but Charlotte's actually the biggest star in the WWE, other than what the Four Horsewomen are. These are the Four Horsewomen are like the top women in WWE. Like, nobody's gonna touch them. Nobody's gonna get up there. But I'm with you. Bullshit. I call it bullshit because I want that fucking title off her too. But like I said, she's not leaving the company. She's not leaving nowhere near.
It's.
I don't care if she is one of the fucking top women. If she ain't getting touched, I don't care what. Tell me this. Besides it being one of the first women to main event WrestleMania.
Which should have all been Becky and Ronda, by the way. Charlotte should have never been put in there.
She weaseled her way into that. Her way into that. Besides being that, what else has she accomplished?
That was backstage politics at its finest.
Yeah. What else has she accomplished? I mean, she was the first ever women's champion. That's 2 things I can count on my hand. Is there anything else I can count on my hand that she has done?
All the 11 championship reigns that she's held before that, technically 13, because she is really a 14-time women's champion. Okay. But no, they took her away those NXT Women's Championships reigns because you know what? Reasons.
Okay, so that's 3. Anything else, or is that just it?
She's a Royal Rumble winner.
But she wasn't the first ever one, was she?
Right. You're right, though.
That's not a really big of an accomplishment. I mean, Becky was a Royal Rumble winner, but that's not a big accomplishment. The first ever one is a big accomplishment. Yeah, and then you count the rest of the horsewomen who have done more shit than she has. She just gets it done because of who her daddy is, and she just uses that name and she bats her little fake ass eyes towards them and goes, "But my daddy is this person," and she just does this, and then Vince is all like, "Okay, yeah, I'll give you another title, sweetie."
Yeah. But also she defeated Asuka's undefeated streak that hasn't been beaten for.
Yeah, which should have never happened.
Which should have never happened.
No,
should have never happened.
I felt like either someone else should have done it. Like
it should have been Sasha.
Becky, possibly Becky, or even Sasha.
Yeah, it should have been Sasha, honestly, because when they had that match at Raw, I really thought she would have broken that streak.
Charlotte is number 4 on the 4 horsewomen list. If you have to rank them,
and that's it. Beyond that.
And that's it. Listen, I don't mind her. I don't mind her wrestling skills from here and there, but she's not the best in the ring, and I am gonna firmly stand on that. I am. She's not the best in the ring. When it comes to in-ring work, it's Sasha.
You gotta have Becky on there too.
It's Sasha, and then it's literally a flip-flop between Becky and Bayley. It literally is when it comes to in-ring work, and then it's Charlotte. It's literally a toss-up between 2 and 3, but other than that, it's Sasha and then Bayley and then Becky. Charlotte number 4.
All right. It's cool, bro. It's cool.
I can't fucking deal with it when I'm talking about Charlotte. But
I don't blame it.
What did you think about Charlotte retaining the championship? As we literally all picked Alexa Bliss to win here, but like I said, it's not what happened during the match; it's what happened after.
You know something that's funny? Sasha, Bayley, and Becky are all better wrestlers than Charlotte. Charlotte, for the most part,
yes,
better received by the crowd than Charlotte. Get more, I guess, praise from even like wrestling analysts than Charlotte.
All right.
I think the locker room likes all 3 of them more than Charlotte. You have Sasha, who is the best out of the 4 and continuously gets overlooked by WWE creators. She's never won a match at WrestleMania.
0-6 or 0-7, whatever it is.
Yeah, but Charlotte wins every time she gets back in the ring. We have to keep hearing about who her daddy is. I don't care, because at this point now it's getting bad. So it's like, what are you doing that for? And she's just annoying me. She's just, there's no point of having her here if the only thing that she brings is that she's the queen and I'm the champion and I'll win everything.
Exactly. And if she continues to say who her daddy is,
that's not good.
Right, and it's not even really hers.
That's a little tough to be saying that right now. I know Vince doesn't care because he just keeps pushing her to the top.
Yeah.
But it's like you have Sasha, Bayley, and Becky that don't get booked like that. They don't get booked like that. And as much as I have my problems with Bayley and Becky as far as how they're booked, they are light years above whatever they're doing with Charlotte because at least they put some sort of thought into the other three. They don't put any thought to what Charlotte does. They just write down Charlotte wins lol, and then you can't even do it like I saw someone try to compare it to Super Cena. You can't even compare it to the Super Cena era because John Cena has a character. He had a crowd.
Well, there was the whole John Cena wins LOL kind of thing.
You can't even do that the right way though because Charlotte doesn't get huge emotion every time she comes out. It's either boos or like a lull. So her name doesn't do anything anymore. It doesn't. There's no purpose of having her here when you have people on the roster like Naomi, Liv Morgan, Sonya Deville, even freaking
Natalia.
Even when Paige was here,
Natalia. Zelina Vega. I'm sorry to say, Zelina Vega is better than Charlotte.
Oh, that's a little bit of a stretch. But
I don't know.
I'm talking in-ring. I'm talking like in-ring, not character.
In-ring.
I feel like that's even a little bit of a stretch.
In-ring, Beth Phoenix is better than
Zelina's
Charlotte.
better on the mic. I think Zelina's better on the mic.
I'll give her Mike. I'll give her Mike.
Charlotte, I think Charlotte's better than Zelina in the ring. I just think that Zelina is meant to be a talker. I think that's what her purpose is in the company. But
and you're right there. You're right. It is.
Her name and no one else on the roster has that, and no one else on the roster can get that. So that means she's always at the top of everything because Vince sees what he sees.
Phil.
I mean, Roman has the same advantage, but he doesn't use it to gloat. His father, everyone in his family has been in WWE, but he doesn't use it to his advantage. He doesn't. He doesn't even say anything about his family.
No.
Well, I mean, his storylines right now is all about the family, but
no, I'm talking about
he doesn't use it in the backstage politics, is what you're saying.
I think she's talking about in the
and on the mic, like he's never once tried to say, "I got this championship because of who my family is."
Oh no,
who my dad is. This thing is a storyline. Like that is completely fine. But Charlotte's not even a storyline. She is just outright saying it. She's straight out saying it and like being like, "Yes, I did get this because of who my dad is." Roman's not. He's like, I got this because I earned it. I worked my way up to the top.
Yeah,
right.
That's the difference.
And Roman, it is backstage
politics for that.
Even like
he just started
even like John Cena, like he had to work up to his way up to the top too. Like
it is backstage politics at the end of the day too.
Yeah.
Roman took his bumps as soon as he left NXT, I'm gonna speak for me. I did not like this man until this time. His character went this way and that way and this way and that way, but now he found something that works. Yep. Charlotte's been the same thing ever since she got here. She comes out with Ric Flair's robe and the song and the woo and
whether she's a baby face or a heel, it's literally the exact same thing.
Right.
There's nothing different. There's nothing different.
Like I'm gonna make it
doesn't matter what company she goes to. She's always going to be a Flair, and it doesn't matter because I hope Tony Khan has the peace of mind to where if she were to go to AEW, he's like, all right, let me just not push her to the top. But it seems like every time someone that was there when Vince first started the company, their offspring, just get
I do kind of.
For crying out loud, freaking Phil, freaking the doctor. Your girl's better than Charlotte, honestly.
Oh, dude, she's light years ahead. Light years.
Oh my god.
Bro, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I do kind of want to talk about AEW for 1 second, because here's the thing. Megan brought up a very good point. That, I mean, and I kind of piggybacked off of that, saying, look, if you're not a part of the Anoa'i family, your job is not secure in this company, even if you are a Flair, especially with what's happening right now. With what's happening right now with Rick and everything like that, and how Rick has literally just been ostracized and literally just completely almost erased from WWE. He's not ever going to be erased from WWE history, but he's almost getting there, as he already gotten taken off the WWE intro theme and all that kind of stuff. and they don't even really mention him anymore besides Charlotte whenever the heck she's on the microphone. But AEW is supposed to debut Ric Flair very soon with Andrade. He is going to be the next manager for Andrade. But with everything that's happening right now, I feel like that is going to be completely on hold until everything dies down, even if anything dies down, until Ric Flair finally is able to come back to national TV in a light where he's not going to get booed out of the building. Because I'm telling you right now, if he showed up literally this coming Wednesday, he'd literally get booed out of the building, and there would be nothing in sight for Ric Flair. So, where do you think Ric Flair goes from here when it comes to managing Andrade? Because honestly, at this point, I kind of don't want to see him until everything kind of dies down, if that's even a thing that can happen.
Honestly, no. I due to what's going on right now, I just don't. I don't think it's the best time right now. And
it's not the timing, and it just makes everything worse if he actually does show up on TV.
It would make him look bad, and I'm also wouldn't be surprised.
It would make Andrade look bad too for associating himself with him.
And it's not his fault. It would be his fault.
He is going to be his future son-in-law. I mean, not son.
You're right.
Son-in-law. So yeah, son-in-law. So, Lof, what are your thoughts on all that? Because he is going to debut, but right now it should not happen with everything going on.
I don't want to see him. Period. Unless he goes through a whole. Unless he takes accountability for his actions, and I don't even know the process of like getting yourself out of that, because it's just like, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I don't even know the process of getting yourself into the better graces of mainly the people that you hurt. So it's like now I don't want to see him at this particular moment. I figure he'll be there eventually, but as of right now, I don't care to see him. I don't want to see him right now, and I didn't have any real desire to see him in the first place. So now I really don't want to see him.
I mean, it is happening. It is going to happen. It's just like right now, it's just not the best time.
Yeah.
It just really isn't because of everything that's happening. Jazz, I completely agree with you. I would boo too, but they're not going to keep Chavo because Andrade already turned on Chavo, and Chavo hasn't been showing up with Andrade ever since the attack on Rampage.
Yes,
so
gosh.
It's not happening. It's going to be it's going to be Rick.
Like, I had a feeling that Rick was going to make his debut of AEW last week. But since everything happened and, came to light, then I think AEW also agrees that they feel like if they brought in Rick, then the ratings would most likely go down and everyone would just start booing the hell out of him. They would start hating on Andrade and everything would just go kaboom. So I don't know when, but I feel like I would give all of this. This seems like a big stretch. 5 or 6 months.
Wow. Okay.
To kind of cool down, because right now it's very hot and it's like still very new. And I know that this type of stuff lasts about that long until everyone kind of starts to slowly start to forget about it. So that's when I give it, and then maybe possibly Charlotte will join.
So you're saying all the way until practically Revolution time, or even a month after? Okay.
Yep.
I mean, look. I mean, that's not honestly that out of the realm.
Right.
But yeah, guys, it's a sticky situation when it comes to the entire Flair family. I'll say it right there. But guys, we move on. As after the match, I kind of want to talk about this after the match kind of thing.
Phil, I would like to report a murder, please, after the match.
Yes. Yes.
I would like to report a murder, please. And can you please set up a funeral? I would like to set up a funeral,
well, here's the thing. I do kind of want to have a moment of silence for.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
You think I'm gonna stay silent for a doll?
We have to.
I'm not
Lily.
Somebody else. I'm not saying no.
Moment of silence, please.
Everybody, have a moment of silence.
I'm not doing it.
Thank you.
No! No!
You did not just fucking do that.
We'll let him do him. We have to have a moment of silence, people. It's the respectful thing to do, Megan.
Yeah.
Loft.
The mascara's jumping down the islands, y'all.
The respectful thing to do.
Wait. So does that mean I can get the Lily doll now?
Yes, please.
I said it in the watch along.
Please.
No.
I said in the watch along, as a moment of respect, one of us should get the Lily doll.
I'll get it.
Please, Megan, please.
I'll get the Lily doll. I'll get it.
Please do. And let me know, please, because
As a
I want to
tribute
keep
for
Lily's.
respect.
Listen, and Megan, listen. Let me know, please, because I want to keep her memory alive, please.
As a
It
tribute
just
for respect.
broke my heart. What
She got
happened
the Lily
today,
doll.
y'all?
Okay, yes. Jorge. All right. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong.
No, you're
Spam,
saying it
thank
wrong.
you, Lily. Spam,
Jorge.
thank you, Lily.
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you,
yes.
Lily. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Lily.
Lily. It's such a sad loss, bro. It feels like I lost a family member.
Loft absolutely hates this. He hates us. He's like, I want to leave. Fuck you guys. It's just a doll.
It's not a doll. It's not just a doll. It's
Okay.
everything.
As Loft says, as Loft says, we all need to tee up, right, Loft?
So
No.
Yes.
I thought of something.
Guilty.
What's up, Megan?
And you guys know, like, sometimes my theories are very, very correct. Thanks. Anyways,
I heard that. Thank you.
we'll talk about it whenever we come down to it. Anyways, I had this theory. So, like, I know it's like after what Charlotte did to the Lily doll and all that, and it was what Alexa's reaction was. So, what if this is what makes Bliss go back to, the goddess, because she got that doll right after she betrayed the Fiend, and the Fiend and Bray got released shortly after. So what if the doll had the Fiend's spirit, like
powers,
instead of it? And that is what was her power source, like what she could do and all that, and why she was so protective over the doll, because that was the last thing she had of the Fiend, and it was actually him inside the doll. So
that was the last memory. Yep. Yeah.
So when the doll got destroyed, what if that, in the way she was acting and foaming at the mouth, apparently, what if that was the spirit of the Fiend going away, and it was the end of that gimmick, and she was so distraught, and she was breaking down because that was her power source, and that was her slowly dying too. So what if she was like, that's basically it, saying like, I'm dead because my power source is gone, he's gone, I have nothing left. Let's go back to the goddess.
Right.
You
got a point.
Listen,
you got a point. You got a point.
I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. I mean, let's take a look back at what was happening throughout the entire time that she had this doll. She started having it the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yep.
And shortly after, like Megan said, the Fiend got released. Bray Wyatt got released by WWE. And it didn't really start happening as the doll having the Fiend-like powers up until Bray or Wyndham got released. So, in a way, when he got released, they somehow transferred the powers of the Fiend into this doll, named it Lily, and we've pretty much had the Fiend, Alexa Bliss, come to us live here on Monday Night Raw every single week. Then we started having the playground, vignettes and all that kind of stuff. We had everything in between with the way her wrestling style changed and everything when it came to it.
Right.
And then Charlotte here destroys the doll, which releases the spirits, releases the powers of the Fiend into... It sounds so weird to say it, but it just releases the powers of the Fiend to the universe, and the powers of the Fiend are no more. So, what does that in turn do? It releases the powers away from Alexa Bliss, and what else does she have left to do other than to go to the goddess herself and going back to her normal character, like the way that Charlotte said in her promo, saying, I'm going to beat you back to reality and literally get you back to the way that you were. She said that she wanted the old Alexa Bliss back. She's going to get the old Alexa Bliss back, and that is the goddess. So the goddess is returning.
But here's another thought. What if, like, like I said, Fiend's spirits gone, she broke down, that's her basically dying. But, like, what if somehow she, like, is still, like, she'll have some of the moments where the Fiend her is still there. Like, I think it'll go off and on. Like, Monday Night Raw,
it's gonna be a slow kind of a
slow dispersion. Like, I know Monday Night Raw, we'll see her at her playground. She will be this emotional, freaking, psychotic wreck. She will challenge Charlotte for another match. Don't know when, Saudi maybe, or even next week on Monday Night Raw on the draft. I can see that. And then that is when we slowly start to see a little bit of the goddess. Just a little bit. Not fully, like a tiny, tiny bit. Like how we were supposed, like maybe tonight she'll come out as a goddess, and then Charlotte would do something, and then that's when she'll kind of do a little switch, and she'll be the Fiend again, maybe.
Right. So, Luff, I mean, what did you think about this entire thing? How everything went down? Do we see the goddess Alexa Bliss return in the near future, or is it going to be a slow build until we finally get to see the goddess once again in WWE?
I hope they bring it back. I'm starting to get tired of the whole Fiend thing.
Was this entire Fiend character for Alexa Bliss a complete failure, or was it only because of Bray Wyatt getting released that's why it became a failure? Or even if it is a failure?
That's what it lends. I don't think it was a failure. I think it's just poor timing and poor decision making by releasing Bray Wyatt. But I mean, it's time for her to go back to her old character. What Megan said, that's probably going to be exactly what happens. Either that, or they do what they did with Jeff and TNA, where they just had him switch back and forth from Jeff to Willow, just at like little times. They could do something like that, but they only did the Willow thing when Jeff got really, really pissed, so they could do something like that with Alexa. But hopefully the next time we see Alexa and Charlotte in the ring, she's the goddess and she freaking wins the championship. So
maybe this Fiend character only comes out when it's like kind of like the Fiend. Maybe.
Or like the Demon with Finn.
Yeah, well that's what I was kind of trying to get out of my system, but I just couldn't word it right. So yeah, like maybe this is kind of like the Demon, where it's like she'll only bring this out every once in a great while when she is just absolutely pissed off to no end.
That was my other thought.
Yeah. So it could happen. I mean, like Lon said, I don't think this was a complete failure, but it all started going downhill when WWE released the Fiend, and everybody was blaming Alexa Bliss for that when it was not even her fault whatsoever. So, Man, it's definitely an interesting story. This is probably one of the most interesting things on Monday Night Raw, and that's probably one of the only things that's keeping me intrigued with this. Saul, you sounded like you wanted to say something, but didn't.
Oh no, you're good, bro. Oh nothing, you good, bro.
Okay. Yeah, the gimmick.
I'm just waiting till we get to this triple threat, and then we can talk about,
Yeah. Speaking of the triple threat, we had the United States Championship match. The match that
dear God.
The match that Loft was getting all ready for at
So
the
was
beginning
I.
of the show. Well, yeah, I mean, all of us were getting ready for it, but not to the extent of Loft, where he painted his face
The man
for this entire thing.
Crying out loud.
It's Damien Priest versus Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. Now, I have to say this right off the jump. Damien Priest and Sheamus have been in so many great triple threat matches as of late, which shows how much that they have invested into these two. Jeff Hardy looked phenomenal in this match. It just was not in the cards for him at this time. Guys, finally, what are your thoughts on this United States Championship match? As honestly, this... At this part of the night for me, it was between the SmackDown Tag Team titles and this triple threat match for the United States title as matches of the night for me. It was just really a flip-flop here because this match for the triple threat United States title match was really, really good. And Damien Priest looked phenomenal in here and retained the United States title. Thoughts on this entire show? Well, on this entire match.
Go ahead, Loft.
I'm just disappointed, man. I'm just disappointed. As soon as the match started and Sheamus just took Jeff out, I got like a deep, really bad feeling in my stomach, like, oh God, Jeff is about to lose this. And it was a great match. I was very entertained throughout this whole match, but I just wish Jeff won. I know Damien probably was gonna retain, and it was his birthday. Happy birthday, I guess. I'm just disappointed. Don't get me wrong. I do love Damien as U.S. champion, and I do think he deserves a long reign because I was terrified of either Sheamus or Drew taking it off of him. But yeah, I thought they put this together to give Jeff the championship after they just had him chasing after fucking Reginald. But it is what it is. Hopefully Jeff doesn't fall into obscurity after this, and hopefully he goes to SmackDown. That's all I can add.
You will. So, are you gonna change the screen?
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
I didn't want to say anything to him.
I didn't realize it.
Shit.
I'm like, wait, what's our talking? Like, what?
We're talking about the triple threat.
Yeah, talking about the triple threat, guys.
But
Sorry.
go ahead. I'm gonna finish last.
Dumbass. I'm a dumbass as always here. Go ahead.
Stop it.
I'm done.
Jesus Christ.
I was disappointed with this match, honestly. There were some moments where I was like, thought that Jeff was gonna win it. I'm like, oh yes, come on. But I'm disappointed that Jeff didn't win, but I'm like content with Damien still being champion, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
It's just a shame. It's like he lost it, and the booking was horrible for him. Yeah, and what he did with Jeff, when he was doing this on the top rope, I'm like, don't do that again. Please don't.
Please don't. No.
That was very funny. I thought he was doing
that looked terrible, but it was funny as hell.
But don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again, please.
Please don't. But like,
I legitimately
was about to pass the fuck out when I saw that.
Disrespect.
Out of
I
disgust.
legitimately laughed out loud because of that. That was funny as hell.
But go ahead.
That was funny.
This match was good. I really liked this match. When Sheamus broke kicked Jeff Hardy, something telling me I thought he was gonna be the one to be the United States champion, right? But once Jeff was out of the picture a little bit, it was all between Damien and Sheamus. And then right when Sheamus hits that bro kick, when Jeff Hardy hit that Swanton bomb off of Sheamus and stuff, that gave me the little bit of 2008 when he won the WWE Champion.
That was the whole spot.
Yeah. That was the exact spot.
And then he did not go for the pin, and Jeff did not go for the pin. I was like, get the freaking pin, you fucking idiot! I was like, get the fucking pin! And he didn't go for the pin, and all of a sudden you see Damien, getting the victory, which like Megan said, I have no sweat about it. The kid deserves that title reign. He does. And then it was really wanted Jeff to pull this off. And I was getting 2008 vibes when he did that Swanton bomb off Sheamus in a row. And he didn't go for the pin. I really thought he was gonna go for the pin. The friggin' Columbus was gonna go nuts. No, please, no. Please don't. Phil?
Phil, please. Oh my God, Phil.
Well, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Please don't ever do that again.
Please don't.
I mean, it's better when you do it.
It's beautiful when I do it. Just fuck Sheamus, right?
Did it, we're like, don't do that again.
Just fuck Sheamus, right?
Yes. Well,
pretty
pretty much.
All right, so
yeah.
So Hardy and Priest exchange back and forth, and Priest wants to springboard, but Sheamus shoves Jeff Hardy out of the way and knees Priest mid-air. Hardy rolls up Sheamus for a near fall, but then Priest rolls up Sheamus for the 1-2-3. It was the most devastating move in all of entertainment. It was a fruit roll up for the win.
The fruit roll up.
That diminished a win for me, but Damien just won the title. So I kind of had a feeling that he was going to retain there, but man, Jeff Hardy looked fantastic here.
Oh my God, yes. Like you said, I was going nuts when he hit the Swanton bomb on Sheamus. Like I said, I was right there where you were. I was like, get the pin.
This is what it reminded me of the WWE Championship match, because the crowd was screaming for him to win. And they switched
I feel like that was the whole point of why they even put him in here.
To get that reaction.
To get that spot, to get that crowd reaction, and then to ultimately just take it away from us, because that's what WWE does. I feel like, you know how you said that Liv Morgan is kind of like that character where they literally just push her to the moon, and then just whenever they want to say it, or whenever they just want to do it, they just take that moment away and just say, you know what, fuck you, Liv. We're not doing shit right now with you. I feel like that's exactly what they're doing with Jeff Hardy right now, too. They pushed him right to the moon right now with the United States Championship. They got him into this match, and they said, you know what, fuck you, Jeff. You're not winning this championship.
So
it's a shame. It really is. It's a shameful thing, Lobster Head. But it's Damien Priest retains the United States Championship. And yeah, so Big E is backstage. He talks about Bobby Lashley and a challenge for the WWE Championship. He said that he doesn't need to hide behind Woods and Kofi, and that Lashley had better not bring any excuses to Raw tomorrow night. Big E accepts Lashley's challenge for the title match on Monday Night Raw. So it is official. We have the WWE Championship match on Raw. They said it was going to kick off Monday Night Raw, so we're going to start off with the WWE Championship match on the show. So it's not even going to be the main event. But up next, guys, we had Becky Lynch in her first full match back as a WWE superstar, as Becky Lynch goes after, well, not even goes after, she defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Bianca Belair. Great match in her first match back. I was honestly kind of shocked that it went this well. Nothing against Bianca Belair, nothing against Becky. But considering it was her first match back, I thought there were going to be some ring rust, but obviously that's not the case. I knew that she was training all the way when she was even having, she couldn't train when she was having the baby. I get that, but I knew she was training every single week and practically day when she had the baby and everything, so she can get back in the ring shape, and that's why she looks as good as she does. But I was just shocked that it went as flawless as it did, and Becky Lynch does retain the SmackDown Women's Championship in a great match. They even had a little bit of a back and forth talk between Becky and Michael Cole, which is honestly really great.
The disrespect
The disrespect to Michael Cole. Michael Cole, you fucking piece of shit. She was not thinking that. She was just having to think in her head about what she was going to do next.
She had this planned out.
She had a plan. So don't put words in her mouth.
Yeah, chill out,
Don't
Mike.
put words in her mouth. Man, but what did you guys think of this match as Becky Lynch does retain the SmackDown Women's Championship?
I'll let her
in her first real match back, because honestly, this was her real first match back. Her first real match was 26 seconds.
I'm gonna let Megan speak because it's her girl.
This was her first full match back.
Let's see if I can talk today. Fuck. Knowing that this was Becky's very first match, back after having the baby about 9 months ago, she did really good. Amazing. Because I know that when most moms come back into the ring, they have this ring rust. Becky did not have it. She did not miss a step. Was there one botch?
Yeah, there was.
I was about to say that.
There was one miscommunication that they had between each other, but
damn it.
There was one miscommunication, but other than that, because that was much later on, she did so good. I'm proud of her. She honestly, just seeing her not missing a step, not missing a beat is so inspirational for not to me, but for other women out there. Because say that I do want to come into this and I do have a baby, then that just gives me more of an idea and more of a thing to look at, being okay, so she got back in the ring a year after being gone and not missing a step. She can do it. I can too.
So let's see. The botch that happened was they were doing a spot on the outside. What
I was gonna say that
they were doing a little back and forth thing. Becky had Bianca, and then they were doing a little tumble thing, and then last minute, Becky threw Bianca at the steel steps, and it didn't really fully make an impact, and it didn't look good.
Yeah, it was kind of like a wheelbarrow face buster into the steel steps, but it didn't really fully connect, and they kind of just stumbled into the steel steps instead of Bianca actually having a full face plant into those steel steps. So, it was just kind of a little bit of a miscommunication. I wouldn't really technically call it a botch. It's literally just Becky hasn't been in the ring for a very long time, so it's not like she just could come back in here flawlessly. It was just that one little mishap, one little miscommunication, but other than that, she looked fantastic.
Yeah. That was just it, one little thing.
Yeah. She still got it. She that was that one spot, but beneath all that, she still can go. Bianca also did really good in this match too. I have to say that too. And also Becky got that mixed reaction again tonight. She did. I heard I heard cheers. I heard a little bit of boos. But the crowd was lit for it. I have to say this is also considered one of the match tonight until the very ending. This is go ahead.
Yeah, we know Quincy. She had 9 matches at a live event. We're talking about televised.
Yeah, that was live event. This is televised, and this was her first full match televised.
On televised,
other than the 26-second match.
But anyway, this match was good. I was I really wanted this to be Extreme Rules, honestly, but we all wanted it. We all wanted Extreme Rules, and
I wanted something.
I think it was supposed to be, but I think maybe Becky said that she wasn't ready for that just yet. So I think they kind of just didn't really do it because I don't think she was comfortable enough to do that Extreme Rules match, being it her first televised match back.
Mm-hmm.
If any match that was going to be
I
something
will say-
other than... What's up?
You want to? Oh, go ahead, Phil.
If any match was going to be something other than like Extreme Rules, I honestly thought it was going to be the SmackDown Tag Team Titles. Because what happened on Friday? I mean, wasn't Montez Ford gonna? Didn't Montez Ford go through a table last Friday night before the pay-per-view?
Kinda.
Yes.
Oh wait.
He
Oh
did.
yeah.
So,
Well, that
talking about when he
was
stepped on the
Roman
table.
put him through no, towards the end.
towards the end,
and
when
Usos
Roman
towards
put
the
him
end,
through a table, and Roman said, "Who's the bitch now?" They did the little one thing, and that is when behind the red light came on, and then the demon was right there, and then he did a little flying thing onto the Usos and Roman.
I thought it was going to be the SmackDown Tag Team Titles in some sort of tag team tables match, but obviously that didn't came to fruition.
But
what were you going to say, Saul?
I was saying, you know what's crazy? I don't want. Like I said, I hate bringing similarity, but every time I see that mixed reaction, I hear that mixed reaction with Becky. I kind of think, sorry. I don't want nobody to get triggered. It kind of gives me Adam Cole type of vibe. Like you literally can't, you get that mixed reaction.
When has Adam Cole ever gotten a mixed reaction?
What does Adam Cole have to do with this?
In Ring of Honor, he did have a mixed reaction.
Okay, but this is a Ring of Honor.
This is WWE.
This is WWE. Ring of This has nothing to do with that.
No, in NXT, no. Wait a minute. In NXT, yeah, he did have a mixed reaction. In NXT, he did have a mixed reaction because
he's having a mixed reaction.
I did not hear that.
I mean, if you're talking about his final match,
yeah,
his final match, yeah, maybe, but in any of his time other than that in NXT, he never really.
No,
had a
he
mixed
hasn't.
reaction. But
go ahead.
But Ring of Honor, yeah, I mean, of course he did. But that's just because it's Ring of Honor, and that was way early on in his career. Go ahead, Loft. Sorry.
No, I was listening. I mean, look, I wanted Bianca to win. It was a great match, though. I think it ended a much better way than I was thinking. I figured Sasha was coming eventually, but they found a way to make Becky look strong, Bianca look strong, and make Sasha look freaking strong because she's the best. And whoever is next, either Becky or Bianca, I don't give a damn. Sasha needs to be back on top of this brand.
You spoiled the thing. You spoiled it, Loft. Damn it.
who cares?
My wife is back, y'all. I wanted to say it. What the fuck, Loft? You son of a bitch.
Well, as Loft alluded to, Sasha Banks did return. It was a disqualification.
My girl's back.
It was a disqualification finish as during the end of the match, Belair with another roll-up, and at this time, Becky counters with a disarmer. Belair stands, and Becky stands with Becky on her shoulder in a great feat of strength, and hit a KOD, but out comes Sasha Banks and attacks Belair. Winner by disqualification, Bianca Belair. And guys, listen, the boss is back. This ultimately makes the SmackDown Women's Championship and that picture makes it that much more important, and it makes it the second most interesting thing on Friday Night SmackDown, next to Roman Reigns and the whole Gene situation. But now that Sasha's back, the draft is literally happening this Friday.
Yeah.
All of these women have to go back to Friday Night SmackDown, right? In the draft, I mean, they literally just brought the boss back. You can't just have, oh yeah, we're bringing the boss back. Yeah, and by the way, we're drafting her to Monday Night Raw. That would make no sense.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Bring all these women back to Friday Night SmackDown. Get this triple threat going, and we'll see what happens from there.
Can I just say this? I'm gonna gloat it a little bit.
You called it.
You called it, did I? No, did I? Ooh. Right when I saw the video, I was like, "Holy shit, she is back!" I said something right.
It's boss time. That's right.
Yes, I felt so I felt proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie.
And this was a time where a fuck finish was honestly really welcomed.
Yes.
I usually hate fuck finishes. I hate fuck finishes with a passion. But Bianca couldn't lose, and obviously Becky couldn't lose.
Right.
So
Exactly
this fuck finish was perfect.
Yes.
I think it was last Friday, on Friday, when we were doing the little review, I said that it's exactly like the Kenny Omega and Daniel Bryan match, and none of them could lose, and it was gonna end up in a DQ.
Yeah.
It's just one of those matches. I knew from the start when they were gonna have a match together. I'm like, they're not gonna have Bianca lose to Becky again. They're not gonna have Becky lose her first match back that's televised. It's gonna end up in a big DQ. And today I was like, wait, what about Sasha? She'll come back, and that's what will be a triple threat at freaking the next pay-per-view. Not Saudi or Survivor. The next one.
Oh yeah, she called me after she got off of the air. You know, she told me that it was a surprise. She told me it was a surprise that she was going to be there. I was like, you go out there and shine, girl. And guess what? It was boss time.
Sasha Banks is back, y'all.
Sasha Banks is back. The one thing I wanted to see was just the bank statement on Bianca or something like make her tap.
Yo.
Not like that. Watch your mouth. Not like that.
I didn't.
You know what I mean?
I thought I heard something, but
no, it's not. I said Bianca. I didn't say anything.
Watch it.
Twist my words. Don't you twist my words.
Watch this part back. You'll hear what I heard.
Okay. Why don't you do that right now?
Don't you? God damn it.
Watch this part back. You'll hear what I heard.
The bank statement on Bianca. Really?
What did he say?
I said the
bank statement on Bianca.
I'm finding it. Give me a minute.
Yeah, stop exposing me, bro.
You just
stop
gotta
it. Shut the.
No, I'm finding it. Let me find it.
You need to stop. No. I literally just said, put the bank statement on Bianca, make her tap. That's basically what I said. Like, you guys thought I said something like, you know, I was like,
this bad. I said something right.
You're gonna make me punch my computer.
I'm trying to find it. I think I found it.
Honestly, really welcomed.
Yes.
I usually hate fuck finishes. I hate fuck finishes with a passion. But Bianca couldn't lose, and obviously Becky couldn't lose. So this fuck finish was perfect.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan match, Bianca lose to Becky. She'll come back, and that's what will be a triple threat at freaking the next pay-per-view. Not Saudi or Survivor. The next one.
Oh yeah, she called me after she got off of the air. You know, she told me that it was a surprise. She told me it was a surprise that she was going to be there. I was like, you go out there and shine, girl. And guess what? It was boss time.
Sasha Banks is back, y'all.
Sasha Banks is back. The one thing I wanted to see was just the bank statement on Bianca or something like make her tap.
Yo.
Oh, how the fuck is that a pause? I said on Bianca. What you talking about, bro?
You said it. You said the end.
Y'all tripping.
You said I want to see the bank statement on Bianca. I want to see her tap. I want to see
my eyes.
I want to make
it. Now I got it. I was like, oh, right. The bank statement on Bianca. Right.
Yeah, you said make the tap.
Yeah, so I don't give a fuck. No pause on that. Yeah, fuck that. No pause. No pause. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
No pause. Yes, man.
Yeah, no pause. No pause. You know what? She's probably gonna call me after this. She's probably listening right now.
Yeah, you said make the tap, so I can't say it. I can't
Bianca.
say it. Yeah.
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 Y'all
Yeah.
wild. That's crazy.
Oh, okay, let's go
Well,
on to the main.
Yeah, let's get.
You literally just heard it live, so you can't even say it.
No pause. No pause.
Okay.
All right, I just wanted to expose Saul right there real quick, and now we're gonna go back.
Now I feel better.
All right, Universal Championship Extreme Rules
Even though I
match.
want to.
And that's a pause.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's have a moment of silence for what just happened with Saul getting exposed tonight.
And what he just said was a major pause.
I don't give a fuck.
Did you guys not hear what he just said?
I mean, they'll go back and look at it. They'll go back and look at it. They can go back and look at it.
Look at it and show everyone and expose you again.
They heard it twice. You want to say it a third time?
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
I
Did I stutter? I mean,
what?
Did I stutter?
Can we please get with the
Yeah,
name?
please, like, you know, like, what? I love you guys, but like, I love you guys, but fuck you guys.
Yeah, you too.
Universal Championship Extreme Rules match. Roman Reigns taking on the Demon. This match was great up until the very end. Man, this everything about this match was great. We had four kendo sticks taped together for the Demon. We had one kendo stick for Roman Reigns. We had tables in here. We had steel chairs in here. This was your pretty typical Extreme Rules match.
You're just gonna enjoy this, aren't you, Megan? You're just gonna enjoy that, huh? I mean,
Found it.
you're gonna find it, and you're just gonna enjoy every second of it. I know you are.
I found the part where it was a pause. I found it.
I don't give a fuck.
We even went into the crowd. Roman Reigns was wrestling with a mask on. I mean, we had everything in this match. Everything in this match is great up until the very ending, which was very, very weird. But guys, what did you think about this entire Extreme Rules match? Was this your typical Extreme Rules match in the PG era, or did you see some things that you did not think we were going to see tonight, like the mask inserted into the WWE landscape, as we've rarely seen mask in WWE before up until this point?
Honestly, this was not like a normal Extreme Rules match. Like, even with the whole mask stuff, like I kind of like thought that it wasn't because of the whole COVID stuff. Like, I think it was because of the way that his character has been, is that he doesn't want to be around those people who haven't acknowledged him, and the WWE universe has not acknowledged them.
Yeah.
All right.
No matter how many times they've said it.
Yeah, Mo. Here's the thing. If he did, he wouldn't have been here.
Right.
So, I think it was literally just precautionary reasons because of his because of the health situations that he's had in the past. We all know he's had leukemia, and maybe he's not vaccinated. We don't know. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm not
even gonna do that.
I'm not speculating shit, but I don't know.
I did hear that when he was gone before, and it was actually because of his new two twin boys. He even said in an interview that the meds he's taking now, he's fine. Like, he's not like immune to it, but like if he did say something happened,
Right.
Yeah.
it wouldn't kill him.
Right.
I don't. But what also got me hella confused was when freaking the Demon was just laying there, and then all of a sudden he started looking like he was having a fucking seizure. He's only doing this, like he's being revived with his cardiac arrest, like a push cart. And
So
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about that entire spot because we had that thing going. Everyone is down at ringside, and
What?
What?
Okay. Jesus, something went down the wrong pipe there. Holy shit! I almost died. I almost died on air.
Jeez.
So everyone is down at ringside, and suddenly the lights started flashing red. At this point during the watch along, Loff was freaking out. He's like, the demon's winning. The demon's winning. Holy shit, the demon's winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened with that, Loff? What happened with that?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Your guy lost.
So
let's still talk. Damn.
So the lights were suddenly flashing red, and we heard heartbeats from Balor's music. Finn flails a few times on the floor like he was having some seizures. It looked very weird, but it kind of worked. So he flails around on like a fish a couple of times while he was doing the heartbeats from the music. Lights was turning red, and his music continues playing as Balor just rises from the dead and beats Reigns at ringside like a madman, and he beats him with a chair countless times. He has a shotgun dropkick through a table, and Balor gets Reigns back inside the ring, goes to the top rope, tries to go for the coup de grace, but the ropes break, and Balor collapses. He is clutching his knee. He gets up. He gets hit with a spear and covers him for the 1, 2, 3. At the end of the match, this is what pretty much was left after everything went down. The entire top ropes were completely taken down. Roman is just laying there like, what the fuck just happened? I pinned the man, but what the fuck just happened? And there's Paul just holding the title saying, "Are you good, my tribal chief? Are you good?" And then he's just like, "Yeah, I'm good, Paul. Get the fuck away from me. I wanna stand up and let me have my championship back." But man, very good match, but that ending, the Demon's downfall were the ropes. It wasn't anything Roman did, it was the ropes. And once again, the Bloodline gets involved, they interfere, and Usos were ultimately the ones to have the Fiend, not the Fiend, it's the Fiend and the Demon. The Fiend's not even in the company anymore. I don't know why I keep bringing up the Fiend.
I get mixed up too, it's okay.
I keep bringing up the Fiend, and I know it's not him. But the Demon, it ultimately just makes the Demon have some seizures, get into the ring, beat up Roman for a bit, and then the downfall were the ropes. So guys, what did you think of the final finish of this match? As we honestly never saw that before. This was completely like a first time ever kind of thing. I mean, we've seen ropes break in the past, but not to the extent of this, not to something that is completely game changing as this was for the finish, because this was something never truly done before. And this will ultimately, I think we're going to see another match because of everything that happened. You can't just have that as a one and done thing. You can't. Especially with the way that match finished. So what did you think of that, and how everything went down from here?
I can see the match happening on Friday of the draft, and then he who shall not be named will come out, and then they will have a standoff leading up to Saudi. And like with this whole ending, like I was really confused on what was happening with the Bray. Not Bray, god damn it, the Demon.
It gets mixed up. Yeah.
It's the Demon and the Fiend, and the Fiend's not even here anymore.
The Demon. Get it through my brain. The Demon. Fuck my life. Anyways. I honestly, like, when he was just laying there, and then all of a sudden it felt like he was being revived with those push carts. You know, the ones they use in the hospital to revive you. I'm just like, what is happening? And then the red light was going on and off, and then you heard the heartbeat, and then you just heard his theme. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this like his basically resurrection to the point of that? And with the rope breaking, there was really weirder than he started grabbing his knee, and I'm like, shit, did he sprain his knee? Is he good? What the?
He didn't land right at all. So,
no, he didn't. Yeah, I think he hurt his knee or something. But honestly, I was just really confused. The ending was weird, but I'm honestly happy that the Tribal Chief came up on top once again.
Same. Roman won. Lost again. 2-1.
Why do you have to put it in his face? Why?
I'm sorry, but hey, this is the man that thinks that Jeff Hardy's gonna take the title off of him.
Because he is. Watch him out.
No, he's not.
Can you let him have his dream, please?
I have to bring it to reality, my guy. Like
that is reality. My reality.
Let the man have his dream.
What is he talking about?
So just let the man dream. Just let the man dream.
Yes.
This ain't about Jeff. This is not about Jeff.
What did you think of this finish, Lot? Because, like I said, this truly has never happened before in this company. This was something completely first and completely different.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, okay? I'm gonna be completely freaking honest.
We might all have to mute ourselves so that he can go off, because I know you will.
Yep.
I could go for too long. I just gotta be honest for a minute. I've been holding back on this. I've been trying to be nice about this shit, but it's after that finish, it's starting to get weird. Okay, so we've been trying to get Roman over for this long. Had him go through everything, beat the Undertaker, the Brock Lesnar feuds, the John Cena feuds. You have him do everything. You get him to this heel part of his career, and he's freaking amazing. You consistently put him in situations to where he can assert his dominance as the champion, and whether it be Extreme Rules matches or regular matches, the Usos keep interfering, which I think is stupid because it's taken away from Roman being dominant. It's taken away from what he could really do as a heel, because you have as good as the Usos are, they're not here to keep bailing Roman out. We saw how good the freaking Roman and Cena match was, because the Usos weren't just infused into that. It wasn't. It was Roman being dominant. It was Roman being what they've been trying to book him as. And you put him in here against Finn Balor, who's been booked the exact same way. And first of all, that freaking revival thing, y'all saw me in the live. I was freaking out. I thought that was fucking amazing. I never saw him do that before, so that was freaking awesome. The only thing say if I'm backstage writing this, you can have Roman win still. Finn Balor does the whole revival thing. His freaking song starts playing. I thought was fucking awesome. As soon as he jumps for the coup de grace, the ropes don't collapse. Roman spears him out of the air with the red, with the smoke, with the music playing, and then it just you know how freaking awesome that would have been? A freaking ending spot. Roman coming from the other side of the ring and spearing him. But no, the ropes collapse. This has been my issue with WWE. Now, I keep trying to defend them because I'm not on the big AEW is the best thing in the world train, but this is what makes my case look freaking stupid, because you compare what AEW does, and then you have WWE with their main title, and the top rope collapses. The rope collapses and Roman wins. Not only did the rope collapse, the Usos interfered. Not only did the Usos interfere, but you're taking away from what Roman did in the first place, because both of these two characters can't lose. You have two characters that physically can't lose, and WWE loves to put themselves in situations towards like, oh, they're undefeated. Let's see what happens next. Someone has to lose. But if you want to have someone lose, as soon as Finn jumps off a spear, as soon as Finn, that would have been freaking amazing. But they have him with this cheap loss, and they're probably there's no reason for Finn to get another match because he lost twice. And he lost because the ropes collapsed. Everyone's talking about Roman being this dominant champion. He can't be that dominant if all of his freaking championship reigns, every time he gets ready to lose, the Usos help him. How dominant can someone be if he just gets help every single time he's fighting? He can win these matches by himself, but they won't let him do it because the storyline is his freaking lackeys have to run around and help him. His cousins, the Usos, are so much more than Roman's freaking people he can call on whenever he gets in trouble. They're so much more than that. They just put on an amazing tag team match with the Street Profits. But now you're taking away not only from Roman, but you're taking away from the Usos because the Usos aren't getting looked at as a freaking established tag team. They're getting looked at as freaking guys who, anytime Roman can call them, they'll help him win a match. It doesn't make him. At the end of this reign, whenever he does lose, he's always gonna go down as one of the best Universal Champions. But if you go by each one of these matches and you see how many of them won, how many of them he got help in, it takes away each time. It chops it down each time to where at the point he only have like 2 or 3 matches to where he actually won. So what's the point of having him be this tribal chief head of the table when all his matches he gets help in? How am I supposed to get on board with that?
He hasn't been helping this past week though.
He just got help tonight, so
not tonight. Yeah, but tonight, but throughout the week.
I don't care about everything.
Has he won clean? Has he won clean though?
I don't care about. I'm talking about tonight, bro. You watched that with me. The ropes collapsed and the Usos interfered. If you're gonna sit here and tell me that was a dominant
it's pay-per-views he's talking about. He's not talking about weekly television. He's talking about pay-per-views.
Roman shouldn't even be wrestling on weekly television because he's supposed to be that big champion.
That match that he had against Montez Ford should have never happened.
Yeah, I have no problem with Roman being the champion. I want that to get. I love what Roman's doing right now. He's the freaking gleaming part of SmackDown. He's the reason why I want to watch the show. But you can't make this guy such a dominant champion and have interference in each one of his matches. It doesn't make sense. I don't care if it's Extreme Rules, regular rules, no rules. I don't give a fuck. You can't have him get interference in every single match, and then when it's looked at against someone else's championship reign, it's supposed to be better than someone else's. I don't care how long it's been. I don't care if it's been a year. If it's been a year and you get interference in half your freaking matches, half of your championship reign is gone to me. Because how are you a champion if you get interfered? No other sport can do that. No other sport, basketball, football, every time they cheat, they get called out for it. I'm not saying he went out and cheated, but it's taken away from it because it doesn't make any sense. You can't have a dominant champion and have him not be dominant. If you're going to have Finn win, set up a spot to where Finn can look strong and Roman looks fucking amazing. The spot would have been legendary. It would have been, I think that freaking spear spot, if you do when Finn does a coup de grace and Roman spears him out of the air with everything they just did with the red lights and the smoke and Finn Balor's music playing, it would have been like a freaking Evan Bourne jumping off the top rope and Randy RKO'ing him. It would have been one of those freaking video game spots that people will remember forever. But no, we are left with Finn Balor, his freaking demon character, losing to Roman Reigns because the ropes broke. If it was a botch, don't end the match right there. If it was a botch and the ropes weren't supposed to break, okay, Finn recovers and then you figure out where to go from there. You improvise from there. But the way it looked, it was like that was supposed to happen. You had Finn to go to this whole revival thing that we never saw before, and you ruined it because the Usos interfere and the ropes break. So I don't see Roman as a dominant champion anymore because every time they keep trying to do it and they get right close to giving him a good championship match, they blow it. So how am I supposed to believe in this guy as one of the best Universal Champions of all time? I don't anymore. I try every week, but this company has no idea what they're doing. And it's at the expense of Roman and at the expense of the Usos because those are 3 guys that know what they're doing, and they're just fumbling like usual. And it's disappointing, and it's just annoying. It's just annoying that we have to keep watching this over and over again, and they refuse to put any kind of damn thought into their freaking product. But they're getting our money every week because I'm stupid, and I keep, maybe they'll change something. They won't. They see us as little 6-year-olds. They see all of us as 6-year-olds. That's what they're marketing us to. They don't care about us anymore. They used to when all of us were like 10. They used to care about us, but now they don't. So now it's just a big movie. It's just a big fucking play. And Roman is the main character where he can't lose because he has everyone on the side. So what happens to Finn now? He goes to the IC Championship. He probably gets released and goes to AEW and prospers. And then Roman fights the fucking Dwayne, and then we go from there. But I don't care anymore. I don't. You're muted, Phil.
reports came out that this was actually just a ring malfunction. This was not supposed to happen. The ring just broke, and the report says that Vince was in the referee's ear. As you saw when he was pretty much when he was checking on Finn Balor when he was holding his knee, he was telling him to finish at the match. Roman knew what was happening, so he speared him. 1, 2, 3. Then that was it. So this was completely unplanned. The ropes just broke, and they had to flip the script, call it on the fly, and that's what we got tonight.
I felt like Roman was supposed to win no matter what, even with that whole malfunction. Maybe the win would have been better, but this was like completely like this just happened. Like you just said, like it was a malfunction. Who would have thought that it would have had happened, honestly? Maybe what Locke said was supposed to happen. Like he was supposed to do the coup de grace, and then Roman spears him mid-air, but they couldn't do that because the rope just broke.
Something was supposed to happen. Like the report says, this just the ropes just randomly broke, so they had to call something on the fly. They had to improvise, and the ending is what we got. It's a damn shame. I really hope that we get to see a second match, because if this first match was great, imagine what the second match could be in Saudi. Well, no, it can't happen in Saudi. Imagine what it could be this Friday on SmackDown. I don't know when this could really happen, because this Friday on SmackDown, that's the first day of the draft. So, and we all know the second day of the draft on Monday Night Raw, not this Monday, but next Monday, we have the 6-man tag between the Bloodline versus Drew McIntyre and RK Bro. So, I don't know. This entire ending was completely on the fly, but it is what we got. And that's how you end Extreme Rules, as Roman just gets up. He exits the ring. Paul Heyman holding the WWE Championship upside down, like Saul said in the watch along. And that's how you end it. But man, how much you want to bet that Roman's gonna show up tomorrow? Just some random way, just randomly show up tomorrow just to figure some shit out
On Raw,
Yeah. Because because Russell both said that this is gonna continue happening. Roman and the Bloodline will be here on Monday Night Raw going forward until something happens when it comes to the ratings. Plus, if you're gonna build the 6-man tag on Monday Night Raw, not this week but next week, you're gonna have to have something happen between RK Bro and the Bloodline, or Andrew McIntyre. So maybe we see the Bloodline tomorrow night on Raw.
Yeah, maybe.
You heard that it was gonna be Drew versus Roman on Friday?
No, there's no way. There's no way.
I don't know, man. I mean, it could possibly happen. I mean,
if it's a dark match, then yes.
It's the draft day, so I mean, anything can happen on draft night.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So it's I don't know, guys. That's how you end it.
That's Extreme Rules for y'all.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be here tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow's night of Monday Night Raw is not the first night of the draft. The first night of the draft is this coming Friday on SmackDown.
Right.
Why is that? They always started on a Monday. Why start it on a Friday?
I have no clue.
They started it on Friday the last time they did the WWE draft.
Yeah, they did it last time.
It's weird.
What was that?
The last WWE draft? When was that actually? Let me take a look. WWE draft. Let's see. So the last draft was on October 9th, and 12th, which involved Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. This one is only involving Raw and SmackDown.
I don't know, man.
Last year when it came to NXT being called up, Arturo Rojas was drafted from NXT to Monday Night Raw. Mandy Rose was traded from Monday Night Raw to NXT. That's why she's here with Gigi Dolan and who's the other one? Shit. JC Jane. Sorry, JC. And yeah, that was actually it. Arturo Rojas was the only call up from NXT to Monday Night Raw. And we have not seen Arturo in well, since that night. He never showed up again. So yeah.
But before we leave, yeah. I checked on Twitter, and a lot of people are. I looked up Roman Reigns, and people aren't even talking about the match. They're talking about people are mad because he was wearing a mask. Please stop it with this now, because now y'all just sound weird. Y'all just. I don't care if you want to get vaccinated or not. Stop with it. Someone I saw someone tweet, and they lost respect for Roman because he wore a mask.
How?
They just why? Why are you mad about
people are that crazy, bro.
I don't get it, man. I just wanted to say that because I just saw it on Twitter.
It's
people want to get mad about anything, man. I'm sorry. If you want to get mad about something, get mad about the actual match. Don't get mad about him doing something as small as that or something that's going to keep the man safe and his family.
If he wants to protect himself,
yeah,
that's
like
all he's doing.
Oh my god. He's trying to keep himself safe, and y'all just want to scream. Not y'all, but other people. Man. Crazy.
It's so bad. But guys, that's it. Tonight was the Extreme Rules 2021 post-show review, and we will be back again tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, the final Raw before the WWE draft. So,
what day is Monday?
Yeah, the final Raw before the draft, because the draft happens this Friday on SmackDown.
Right.
So, guys, that's it. That was your full show review of WWE Extreme Rules 2021. We'll see you guys next time on Outside the Brand, and we will talk to you guys very, very soon. Have anything else to say before we get off the air, guys?
I saw my wife. That's all that mattered. My wife.
Except your outros, of course.
I saw my wife. That's all that mattered.
Acknowledge Jeff Hardy. That's all I can say.
That's my boss. That's the boss, bro. It's boss time. You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty, buddy. You guys can follow me on TikTok at PhillyMet, on Instagram at PhillyMet, and on Twitter at PhenomenalP3, where you guys pretty much saw me live tweet the entire show tonight. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Talk to you guys soon. Everybody, do your outros.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you later for the Monday Night Raw. Hopefully it is a lot better than it has been. I highly doubt it. And yeah, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see you guys later.
Alright, what up, y'all? And Sasha's back. Woo! But I'll see you guys on Monday Night Raw, on the Monday Night Raw review. Go follow me on TikTok. And we will see you on Monday.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming to the chat. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had a good time watching the show. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow for the worst show of the freaking week.
Right.
And, hopefully we get a good one. So
yeah,
y'all be good, man.
Back at it, everybody. We love y'all. Stay safe.